it's most times it's a beautiful sunny day in Southern California. So I know it could be a little bit redundant that I say that, but it is true. Hopefully you're all enjoying beautiful the autumn, the August heat. I feel like August is when summer sits down and gets serious. It's like we got to do all the things that we want to do before we go back to school. It's when the heat gets really intense. I think it's also like fatigue, though, right? It's like we've already been through the hot days of July when it's like, oh, it's fun. There's all these things we can do outside, and then it's August and it's still hot. Or if you live in Southern California like I do, it's, late October and it's still hot, and you're like, I think I'm ready for fall now. Anyway, I'm always a little envious of the four-season folks, people in the country who get all four full seasons, and you get your sweaters and your jackets. Like, we own sweaters in Southern California, but they're mostly just for show. Let's be honest. We don't really need them most of the time, which in some ways is a shame, and in other ways is not. We're very blessed. We have really nice weather most of the year. 300 Days of Sun, is that the song from La La Land? Someone can remind me in the chat. I'm sure someone knows what the song is. I think it's 300 Days of Sun, right? Anyway. But feel free to write us in the chat, too, if you've got any favorite fun summer activities. I saw a couple favorite fun summer treats in the chat. I love ice cream. Nothing hits quite like having a nice cold ice cream at the end of like a beach day or just a day out in the summer sun. But I'm here to listen to me wax poetic and nostalgic about summer. It is, in fact, it's Clutter Awareness Week, so why don't you clean us out of some SB in the Thursday edition of Daily Trivia Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. If you've neatly organized all the info in your brain, you should be in good shape as you play for today's grand prize. That's $1,000. Let's take a look at that. $1,000. And everyone who can correctly answer these 10 multiple-choice general trivia questions will split it. In this game, you'll earn 1 bonus SB for every question you get right after question number 1, even if you've already been eliminated. It's before question number 10, you can rejoin to get another shot at the grand prize, either using SB or with a free rejoin. Click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu anytime a game's not happening, and get free rejoins by watching videos. Top left-hand corner of the main menu, don't forget about that. Each game, we give away 5 100 SB prizes to 5 players who win and claim at least 1 SB in the game. Here are Wednesday's winners. Let's take a look at that. Well done, Wednesday's winners. You should already have been credited. Good job on that one. Everybody else, keep playing and claiming, because next time the winner could be you. Yes, you listening right now. Well, that's all you need to know. So here's question number 1. At what school function do students traditionally toss their caps in the air? Graduation, prom, or final exams? A function where you toss your cap in the air. That is fun, is it not? Cap tossing. This ritual has its origins in the U.S. Naval Academy. Midshipmen who had completed their studies were immediately promoted to officers, meaning they needed a new cap after graduating. Graduation is the answer. 11,773 of you, 99% of you got that right, or as I'm going to say, graduated, to our next question. Well, since we crushed that one, our next question is going to be worth 1 bonus SB. Here's question number 2. Which of the following Italian dishes is made with rice? Rigatoni, risotto, or manicotti? These all sound like such solidly Italian dishes, too. I think you can. The rice slowly cooks in a flavorful broth, creating a creamy, velvety dish often served with mushrooms. It's the highest starch of the so much of the liquid. Risotto is the answer. 11,433 of you, 95% of you got that right. So maybe difficult to cook, but we were cooking on that question. Well done, everyone. Our next question is going to be worth 1 bonus SB, but I see we've got some rejoiners. Nice. Here's question number 3. Where would you go to visit Machu Picchu? Canada, New Zealand, or Peru? To visit Machu Picchu, where would you need to go? A geography question. Let's locate the answer together. Sitting over a mile up in the Andes Mountains, Machu Picchu is an impressive Inca citadel that is one of the biggest tourist destinations in Peru. Peru is the answer. 11,704 of you, 98% of you got that right. Wow. Paddington would be extremely proud, as am I. Our next question is going to be worth 1 bonus SB, everyone. Here's question number 4. National Donut Day originally started as a way to honor volunteers for which organization? Salvation Army, Red Cross, or UNICEF? And also a great way to honor breakfast foods, because the donut is one of the better breakfast foods, in my opinion. I don't know if this holiday is a result of people getting donuts for volunteers, or if we normalized giving donuts to volunteers because the Salvation Army started the practice, but maybe we shouldn't question free donuts. Salvation Army is the answer. Whoa, 3,630 of you, only 31. Do we call it a donut of a question? Is that something Homer Simpson would, I'm sure. Looks like we've got 7,200 rejoiners. Awesome. We love to see that back in our game. We had such a strong start, so happy for you to be back in our game. Lots of SB on the line, including, as part of our next question, worth 1 bonus SB, or rather our next question is worth 1 bonus SB. Here's question number 5. Which president was buried with a copy of the Constitution placed under his head? Abraham Lincoln, Andrew Johnson, or Thomas Jefferson? This was one of our hint questions. So make sure you're following us over at Swagbucks Official on Instagram. That's where we post hint videos for our Thursday games. I guess this was his way of making amends after being the first president to be impeached by Congress. That's how Andrew Johnson was laid to rest. Andrew Johnson is the answer. 7,664 of you, 71% of you got that right. So much stronger showing on that question. I can tell we know our presidential history and or where to find the hint videos. Both are good. Love to see it. Looks like we've got 800 rejoiners. And just to celebrate that, our next question is worth 1 bonus SB. Here's question number 6. Whose late night show went off the air in May of 2026? Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel, or Seth in May of 2026? So recently, like 3 months ago, you know? All good things must come to an end, and this was as joy-filled and irreverent an end as you could want. Although Stephen Colbert is the answer. 7,106 of you, 84% of you got that right. Okay, wow, we are crushing this latter half of the game so far, everyone. I'm impressed with our late night TV show host knowledge. It's a very specific subcategory, but important. Next question is worth 1 bonus SB. Here's question number 7. In the 1980s, Husky used Green Ecto Cooler as a Ghostbusters tie-in. What was that drink? Apple, orange, or fruit punch? What flavor was Ecto Cooler? Ghostbusters tie-in. I love it when movies do tie-ins with, like, food products. So fun to me. The drink outlasted Ghostbusters 2 and the real Ghostbusters cartoon, and while it went away for a while, you can still buy that green-colored but orange-flavored drink just without sticker on the packaging. Orange is the answer. 1,545 of you, only 21% of you got that right. Okay, so we lost almost 80% of you on that question. 4/5 of you. Looks like we've got 1,300 rejoiners. Wow, that was a brutal question. Pretty late in the game. Feel free to use one of those rejoins if you've got one. Again, you can watch them anytime the game's not happening. Click that button top left-hand corner of the main menu. Watch videos, get rejoins. But well done to those of you who got that one right. That was a tough one. Our next question is going to be worth 1 bonus SB. Here's question number 8. In 1942, The Hollywood Reporter incorrectly said that which star would be playing Liam? Ronald Reagan, Gary Cooper, or Cary Grant? So again, The Hollywood Reporter incorrectly said this. This is our second hint question. So again, you find those hints over on Instagram by following Swagbucks Official. Not only would Casablanca have been different with this man in the leading role, but politics might have been different too, considering what the movie could have done for Ronald Reagan's career. Ronald Reagan is the correct answer. 2,656 of you got that right. 1% of you held it on that one. Again, presidential history knowledge in this crowd, so well done. My friends, our next question is going to be worth 1 bonus SE. Here it is, question number 9. Robert Plant was the lead singer of which band? The Beatles, Led Zeppelin, or The Who? Robert Plant. Also, fun fact, my 2-year-old's favorite president is Ronald Reagan, probably because he led the Reagan Library. And the plane is so cool. His unique haunting wail gave songs like Stairway to Heaven an otherworldly feel, while Led Zeppelin songs like Going to California showed off Plant's softer side. Led Zeppelin is the answer, which means 2,329 of you have made it this far and are ready for our final question. So you've been playing for a while, will definitely have an edge. It starts Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and each game will have $1,000 online for giveaways. quick reminder, there are multiple ways to get SB from Swagbucks Daily Trivia outside of our live games. One is through our other game mode, the Daily Trivia Challenge, a quick hostless version of our game that you can play on your schedule up to twice per day, every day. Then there's the more ways to earn button you'll see all over the app. Tapping it lets you install and play games on your mobile device to earn SB, and also takes you to the Daily Tap Joy wall, loaded with a variety of offers that meet your needs and available time. We call it Daily Tap because it's a way to turbocharge your daily Swagbucks earning. The best part? Everything I just mentioned counts towards your daily goal. Now, all those things will also help you in the Water Wars Team Challenge. If you still joined, what are you waiting for? It runs through listening. Earn points for your team as you earn SB for yourself in a variety of ways. Contribute at least 500 points to your team, and you'll unlock a gift card discount that gets bigger based on how well your team finishes. If your team wins the whole thing, you'll get a 300 SB discount on your next gift card, which means you can get a $5 Amazon gift card for just 200 SB. All right, here's where the scores. This is from about an hour ago. Okay, so we've got the Wave Warriors in the lead, followed by the Beach Brawlers, the Boogie Batters, and last but not least, Flamingo Fury, excuse me. Now, remember, this doesn't end until Sunday, and it could change at any moment, so stay in the game, Flamingo, for love. To earn points for your team. Our final question in the game, let's get back to it, worth 1 bonus SB. Here's question number 10. What digital pet made its debut in 1996? Teddy Ruxpin, Speak and Spell, or Tamagotchi? We're looking for a digital pet that made its debut in 1996. I will say I did have one of these. It was awesome. It's a fun toy. It's ultimately a little LCD screen with a couple of buttons, but they teach children the responsibilities of pet ownership. So maybe Tamagotchis should have been sold to parents as educational toys. Tamagotchis is the answer. 2,275 of you knew that answer and are splitting our grand prize. Congratulations to all of you who are splitting the grand prize today. Well done. Sincerely on that game. Kimmy Rose 1, Mason Jar 19, EM 705, Flowers 2026, Meryl P, M Cheryl 714. Well done. Now that you have all these new SB in your account, you know what to do. For cash or gift cards, Amazon, Starbucks, Target, and hundreds of other places. Great job all week long. Come back Monday for the start of Memory Lane Week. Then Daily Trivia Live.